Organisations like Urban Development help promote homegrown music in the UK?
I mean, I'm still learning about kind of the work you guys do, but I mean, I'm really impressed with the whole setup and the structure and the organisation of the place. And I mean, it's good to have that kind of that launch pad, that kind of that eye into something. Aspect with music, because I mean I never had that growing up, and I mean I wouldn't say no. I think in fact it would have helped a lot of the decision making I made earlier on, because me getting to where I've got to now, it's just part and parcel trial and error, but part and parcel information kind of handed down to me from elders, from respected industry heads, kind of giving me their insight as to what they did, what they didn't do, what they should have done, kind of thing. But I mean, if you had that on tap, like at things like what's going on today, I guess it will make people's paths in music a lot more easier. They could avoid the bumps in the road.
So when did you sort of realise from that point you could turn something you enjoy so much into sort of a company, like you said, Impact Ventures, I Love Live, working with Sherman Nelson? When did you realise that this, make collaborations with established?
Well, it was sort of, it kind of snowballed slightly. I guess I probably always had quite an entrepreneurial spirit, and because I was out and about and seeing so much, some friends of mine that were organising a warehouse party said, will you give out some flyers? In those days we didn't have Facebook, in those days we didn't even have email or mobile phones, and so everything was, hand to hand flyer when you come to this event. And so some friends said to me, will you hand out some flyers? And I said, yeah, sure, why not? And in those days you could hand out flyers inside other people's clubs as well. And I handed out loads of flyers for the event. The event was a big success, and then on the next one I sort of said, well, yeah, if you want me to hand out flyers, I want a cup. And they said, all right, well, you did a good job last time, so they cut me in. And so I think I did sort of, I don't know, there was 3 of us, and we did sort of an even split on the door. And after that, that was it. I was just hooked. Yeah.
How hard is it to sort of create a buzz and get everyone talking about it? And
very hard. You have to find, we call them basically big mouth people that always talk about where they're going, what they're doing, ones with statuses on Facebook and caps saying, I'm going to this party. Those people, you have to have those around you to kind of convince the rest of the world that you know what you're doing. So you need a really big, strong network.
So are there quite a few of them, or?
There's hundreds.
Are you one?
No, I'm very quiet, as you can see.
Yeah.
So I don't do anything. But we have lots of good people that come to our events and enjoy it. And I think when you have a good experience in an event, you go away and come back and tell everyone else. If you have a bad experience, you probably tell more, but you have to work on the good experiences and make sure they leave with a smile.
Tell us a bit more about this female scan club.
Okay, as I said, it comes from the lyrics, which is female scan club, literally scan club. Basically, we come up with the concepts of a dance competition. So basically, we have like between 4 and 6 contestants, and then it gets cut down to a finals, and then a celebrity judge will decide who the winner is. But it's really fun.
Are you going to take the part yourself?
No, no, I just do the background work, definitely not.
So how do you find talent and people who are viable enough to perform on stage?
I mean, basically what we do is we have tried to get people to sign up before the actual night, but unfortunately it doesn't really work like that. You have to wait till the night and sign the girls up on the night, and usually they've had like a few drinks to get a bit of Dutch courage. That's how we kind of do it.
Tell us a bit more about the Crazy Cousins initiative.
Crazy Cousins, well, Crazy Cousins, they're leaders in the house of funky scene in the UK. But right now we're trying to get Border Sound to go all over the
how's that going then?
It's going very, very well. This year in the studio with about 85 new tracks that nobody's even heard before. We want to choose the best 12, do an album, and blah blah blah, making a big happen.
You mentioned there's so many, you know, funk is always evolving, and you said it's gone from grimy and soul. What do you think the next trend is, or the next step?
Tell the truth, I don't think there's no next trend, next step, because right about now, urban's going to the charts, so everybody's trying to think charts now, so nobody's thinking, I think we've got the grime, we've got the dust, we've got the jungle, we've got the garage, all the scenes, and I think right about now it's all about good music.
But you come from a family which is really influenced by music. Your mother worked with, you know, UB40, your dad was in a group, keyboard player. How does that, do you feel extra pressure sort of living up to them and their achievements?
There's pressure, don't get me wrong, because my mum has high expectations from me. The first track I remember showing my mum ripped it apart, said it was like weak, don't get some substance, don't get some confidence in it, spitting it. My mum kind of was a you know, a good critic. Got me to up my game a bit, so, and then watching them in the studio, I kind of knew what it took. It needed a lot of dedication, of hard work. So watching my parents in the studio was definitely a big inspiration to what comes with the work you got to put together. You got to go.
Recently started working with the Sunday show, having a featured show. How is it sort of going on and having live performances on stage compared to clips?
Totally different, because if we mess up, we can just take it, start again, you know, do that.
Sunday shows an experience, man. Like, shouts out to Marvin Harrison. That it's a great, you know, crowd, but it's a fiery furnace. We do well. We go down there, we get the laughs, but you can go and die on that stage.
So
you know
if you're an act,
do you know what I mean? You can get shot literally. Comedy, you could go on stage and think you're funny.
And they could really affect
Sunday
you.
show.
This is Sunday show, right?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, how you doing?
Woo!
Do you know who I am?
Don't say that.
That's what they do. Do you know who I am? Do you not know who I am? No. Okay. Sunday show, make some noise, please.
Yo, Sunday show, make some noise.
That's it. That can happen.
No, it could happen, but it didn't happen to us.
It didn't happen to us.
Shouts out to Marvin Harrison and Napa.
Just took you for the wrong person.
Yeah.
How is it sort of having to adapt and being different characters and not letting it interfere with your life and new characters you invent?
Well, with certain, it's nice now because I can go to certain areas now because they think I'm Shadrach, so I'm cool. I can go to any ends.
He said that.
I'm joking. Just in case I go to like hold a gun show. But no. It's cool, but then my name's KG, so hopefully I can get people calling me KG and not Shadrach or Duncan.
Is it quite often that people mistake you then for your
I get called Shadrach when I'm with my mum.
I was driving through Brixton and a couple of guys rode past on their moped and called me a Bendigo, so.
Those names are a bit strong.
Even though those names, you know, that movement's officially over.
Yeah. Hopefully someone calls me Faison from Caramel.
Yeah.
That's what I would like. Yeah.
And even just aside from that name, when you invent new characters, what motivates you to change to create a name that suits that character?
Duncan. I think
Duncan
it just has to sound funny. It just
if you're from the roads, you know you've been stopped by someone called Duncan. You know what I mean? Like, excuse me, you want to get a vehicle? I'm Duncan. You know what I mean? McCoy and Duncan, they just sound like popular police officers.
Doing my job.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
Done, man.
Just doing my job,
That's what I'm saying.
And
the roads, cause it's the roads out here doing comedy. You get me? I'm joking.
To finish off, I hope you guys enjoyed the interview, but just to finish off, could I get you to give a big shout out to Urban Vendor facing the camera this time?
Alright, Hang Tight.
Shouts out Brixton,
Hang Tight.
SL1, Judge of Souls, gigs all day long, you get me?